All right, so we got a bit of a live audience this episode. This episode is episode 40, and I think this one will hit home for a lot of people because it's all about friendship, how friendship can affect mental health, how friendship can help mental health, and all the in-betweens.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Everything about friendship. So what we're going to start off with for episode 40. So welcome back to the Intersect Podcast, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is
G'day, good evening, and
gorgeous. We've got someone actually behind the camera and just behind the mic to make sure everything's working for the first time ever. So, Nico,
Hello, everyone.
beautiful
Shout out.
intro.
We don't pay enough to talk. Mystery
He's getting
man.
paid?
Slave.
Slave.
40
So-
episodes in and we still make negative.
Oh, bro.
Hey, you could join the debt if you want.
Seems like a good plan at this point.
He's
Hey,
got-
you need to get in debt to make money. I think that's how it works.
Oh my fucking god.
Huh. If anyone doesn't know, he's actually a recovering gambling addict.
Right. Well,
Every time.
this podcast is just going to become roasting the gambler.
The gambler.
We're
good
going to call
song.
you the Gambit.
Fuck you, cunt. Profanity doesn't exist behind camera.
All right, so for this episode, what we're going to start off with, so what makes a real friendship? Can you share an early friendship memory that you developed when you were younger? I know you lived out on a farm, so you probably didn't have a whole lot of people.
Got close with a dingo.
I was going to say,
Then tried to eat my brother and we shot them all.
that's,
That escalated pretty good.
yeah, that was, are you okay?
I'm fine. He was the one that almost got eaten.
You had to kill your friend.
I'd do it again. No.
Okay, so yeah, can you
Sorry, let me think back. Lock in. Yes, back in Onslow.
pivotal?
Pivotal. Back in Onslow, I had a good friend, Jericho. Still do have a good friend named
Shout out
Jericho.
Jericho.
Shout out Jericho.
Oh, man.
What a legend. He come to Onslow from, can't remember where. He's a Filipino. He's a legend. We played a lot of basketball. We did just all the things you can do in Onslow, which is not a lot. Bit of basketball.
Yep.
And yeah, now we've good friendship. And then he moved over east. And then I went boarding and eventually moved to Cheltenham. And then I've actually been over there once to go stay with him. Had like a Christmas time period for like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Which was sick. And then we're still talking. We're just planning another trip to go over there. And
How
see him.
how would you guys say, or how would you say that you keep the friendship alive? Is there a lot of talking, a lot of meme sharing, a lot of bit of hang
He's the only one I talk to on Snapchat. That's the only reason I still have that. We've lost our streak too many times.
Yeah.
We got it up. We finished off last time at 2,000, and then we got to so far again and gave up so many times. But yeah, no. So we go on there at least once a day. We got to at least send a photo of each other and just have a quick chat up every now and then. Keep it alive, you know.
It's kind of cool because then you just like, do you guys ever open up to each other, like mental health or
not really? No, like we're like good friends.
Yeah.
Talked about what's going on, this that. It's like, it's like it's not a journal kind of friendship. It's a hey, catch up. Like if we were in person, yeah, for sure we would.
Yeah.
But obviously he lives over there, I live over here. And, we plan on the catch up and stuff.
So how did you and Jericho meet?
School.
Yep. Was there any like fights to like start off with? You guys smash first, and you're like, damn, you're actually kind of fight.
Yeah.
No. So just
We're just the
No.
two gangsters of Onslow.
what was your gang name?
The Philly Germs.
Nice. Okay.
Thanks. Did you have a gang name back in the day?
Yeah.
What was it? Little
MIMC
short
for
ass?
life.
Hey?
Nothing.
MZ what?
Hey man, are you paying attention?
Bro, I've been paying attention the whole time. I pick up my phone for 1 second and you're hey bro, are you paying attention?
Mate, do you have any any? Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Hey, why don't you go? What about your friendships? I know you have a lot of friends that you've known for a long time.
Yes, I do.
Enlighten us.
All right. So there's we were talking about this today about friendships. There's a lot of still have a lot of friends that I don't talk to, but still consider really, really close friends, just because I've known them for so long. But I've also had friends that have come in to my life, and I thought they were like super, super close, and then they've just died out, which they do. But then
Why do you think that is?
just you have a falling out, and I don't know, just something happens. Like there's one particular one that I'll tell right now, which they know who they are, and I'm sure you probably will figure out who it is, and you'll know who it is. Tommy, you'll know who it is. Probably not. But yeah, there's been heaps. I've had a fair few friends over the years, and this particular one, it was, we kind of met in the gym, and then you just developed like this good bond, good friendship. They had kids, we had kids. It was just like a big thing, and then we'd have family dinners, and it was wicked. It was fire, and I would still, even though what he did to me is dog shit. Sorry, that's one, but I would still consider him a good friend, just because I know what type of person he can be.
Yes.
It's more not necessarily what he did. It's I know who he can be and what he can be about. But yeah, we don't talk anymore. We had we celebrated Christmas together. We had family dinners together, and we would talk literally every single day. Would go to the gym together, and yeah, it kind of just fell off because I guess he didn't like that I stood up to some of the shit that he did. And as friends, like one of the core things that I would say in a friendship would be like, if you were to do something wrong, I can be like, yo, JB, that's
Pull him
kind
up
of-
on it.
Yeah, like that's not cool.
For honesty.
Yeah, and I would expect you to do the same, like what you did to me today when I was super pissed off.
Being a prick.
Hey,
Being a prick.
yeah, and like that's I think is a core. It's a core thing in a friendship that you can do. What's up?
Oh, just
You just
thinking.
you just admiring Tommy.
No, I was thinking, I was like, does Tommy ever try to pull me up? I double down, so it doesn't work.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be doing it. Fuck you. No, I'll take that one.
that's one.
I'll take that one.
But it's
You should emphasize that.
It was one of those things where like I genuinely thought it was gonna go on like forever. It was that type of friendship where you
wouldn't question it.
yeah, and then as soon as you either cross their line or they cross your line, a bit of conflict happens and you don't know how to deal with it because you've never hit that part before.
Yeah.
And yeah, this happens, and like I lashed out, he lashed out, and then we kind of resolved it. And then after that, it was just super like it
Nice.
was, huh?
Thin ice.
Not really. It was kind of back to normal, but then he just started treating me very differently.
Yeah.
And then I can obviously pick up on it, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what's the go?" And if I'm gonna ask you a question about our friendship, I'd rather you go, "Yeah, you were a bit of an asshole." I'm like, "Fine, okay, cool. Well, like let's open it up. Let's talk about it." What?
Just laugh.
Okay. Nice.
Is it allowed?
I don't know what you laughed.
I thought we were allowed to laugh in this podcast.
Yeah, what,
I didn't know it was so serious.
about what?
I don't know. You said asshole, and I didn't know if I should strike you or not.
Ding.
That's not a swear word.
I didn't. It's
That's
like dickhead. It's
yeah.
not quite a swear word.
It's close.
Hey, you didn't have to look at me like it was your name.
Oh.
But yes, it's that kind of happened, and yeah, I kind of pulled him up on his stuff, and obviously he hasn't ever dealt with someone pulling him up on his type of stuff.
Yeah.
behavior. And he obviously didn't like it, and he didn't know how to deal with it. And one thing that you said today, it was like he couldn't allow his ego to apologize, or not even apologize, just talk about it, right? So, like, if I was to go to you and I'm going to swear here, I'm going to say, yo, JP, what you did was fucking dumb. I don't think you should be doing that. I would hope that you go, yeah, that was kind of fucked. Or you'd go like I did today. I was like, fuck you, pussy.
Double down.
Yeah. But then after, once you've calmed down, you go, yeah, that was pretty dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I would expect
That hindsight kicks in.
the close friends around me would do the same. And a friendship, adzy wadzy. Like, we trained together for 3 years. We started this together, and then unfortunately had to move away.
How is he so much bigger than you?
Juice.
Juice box.
Well,
yeah. Do you
see-
miss that
What, working out
friendship? Yeah, that bond.
between me and Adam? In,
Not saying it's gone, but that fact that
I think in person, I miss it. We still have it. Like, we still talk exactly the same as if it was.
just sucks because instead of that every day or second day, it's now every 3 to 4 weeks.
months.
Okay, yeah,
even.
probably months. Let's
Yeah.
be realistic.
But yeah, I definitely do miss it. It's like, once I did always like joke about it, because I was like, it sucked. It would be the same as when Regan left. Like, you guys would train every single day.
Didn't notice.
Don't lie.
Yeah, no, it still sucks.
It's
a
shit.
lot, yeah.
Because it's like, you got so used to training with someone, and then you go, damn, we could do this forever and not get bored. Because you just get used to doing the same routine, and
Then you have to find a new routine.
yeah. And then, yeah, exactly. You got to go to the gym by yourself, and it sucks.
It's not as good.
That's right. But yeah, and then you also hear about his struggles as well when he calls you up and he's struggling, and it's bad. It's terrible to hear from when you're 400 k's away, because you can only do so much over phone. So were you yawning?
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah,
Why would I be yawning?
You're getting, I don't know, you went,
No, I was playing with my,
okay. Fine.
my teeth.
Yeah, how do you deal with Regan being away, or how did you deal with Regan being away after the first few days or few weeks? I mean, it's not that big of an issue, but
I mean, nothing really
yeah.
changed, to be honest. I just see him at the gym.
You
Yeah.
said it sucked. Why did it suck?
Because we train very similar. And then we do the push past failure, get assisted reps all the time. And now I don't have any of that. And no one has ever spotted me, because we did it for so long together to where we knew what
Yeah.
exactly. And then we'd be like, yeah, no, keep going to this, that. And he'd push me and I'd push him. And
Yeah,
it's fucking elite.
You just get used to that.
And then, yeah, now it's like, all right, cool. I need a spot. I need some help. And it's never the same,
yeah.
which is fine. Yeah.
But yeah, it's there's like friends like come in and they go, and I think because this has been on my mind a lot lately. It's like, it sucks when you think that you have, or that you know that you have a friend, but when it kind of just fades out and it kind of just ends up in nothing, then you think about that person and you try to rekindle things, and they're obviously like busy with life, and you're busy with life, and things just end up getting in the way, and then it just never becomes.
Why is that on your mind? Is there what's happened recently?
Well, I've got a lot of friends. Not a lot, but I've got a bunch of a group of friends that I've known for like 10 years, 10, 11 years. And I'm always trying to like send messages out and just be like, yo, what's up? Like, you want to catch up or you want to do something? And it's always like the same story. It's like I'm busy, like I'm flat out for work, I'm tired, and I'm like, yo, you want to catch up for lunch or something? Nah, not really. Like, I don't really have the cash, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. And there's only so much you can do until you just end up giving up. Or not giving up, just not putting in
And
as much effort.
how's that making you feel?
Shit. Sorry.
Strike him down. Ping.
Yeah, terrible.
It's not good, eh?
No,
And what are you doing about it?
there's nothing you can do about it. You can't help, or you can't change the way what other people are doing. it's just one of those things that you just got to deal with.
Yeah.
And it's not like, I mean, I've got a fair few people that I can call up, like Brody, you, I can call Nico, I can call Regan, I can call Adam, like essentially all the boys that I've met in the past 4 to 5 years, is like you can call up and you can talk about it, and or you can just have a yarn, or you can go, yeah, I want to go gym, or you want to go pub, or you want to do this, you want to do that. And it's nice. But yeah, all the friends that you not wish that you could do it with, but you could do it more often. It's just gets to a point where you're just like, well, how much effort do I put in until you just stop putting in effort?
Yeah.
And I think
It's a hard call to make.
yeah, and I think that affects a lot of people. Like friendship, when friendships die out and it's only a one-sided thing, it definitely puts a strain on your mental health.
Yeah.
Or not even if it dies out, if it's just a toxic friendship. Like,
What do you mean by toxic friendship?
well, you can have friendships where they're always kind of competing against each other. So not in your way. Like your way is, I think, it's very much banter, but it's also true. But being
You're really not selling me here.
yeah, give me a second because I have to pause and think. Being around you makes me want to push harder.
Pause.
That's fair. that is a big, don't worry. That's a very big gay joke. So I don't know, but yeah. So going on that, you want to be around people that bring you up, lift you up.
Yeah, well, that's the general consensus is if you surround yourself with people doing good, you're going to do good automatically because that's influence and how it works. Put yourself around people who are doing the bad and not doing so well and spiraling down or like just not looking to improve themselves and kind of then obviously you're going to follow down.
AKA homeless people on drugs.
It's crazy. No
right.
comment.
That's right. So I think that's where a lot of people see value in different types of people in their friendship. And if other people
But
can't,
no value in the homeless, right?
well, if they don't want to help themselves, then that's right. There's no value in the homeless. There's actually a dude that goes around with a cart that has been offered so much. He's like, no, thank you. he does the year. He's like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
It's like, cool, man. That's cool. But it's yeah. I feel like if you don't, there has to be some type of value within a person or a friendship in order for it to keep going. Like
Are you saying like transactional?
what kind of yeah. So what do I provide you in our friendship? Genuinely. The way you said that, I was trying to keep a straight face.
I know. What do you provide me?
Yeah. So why would you keep being a friend with me?
That's a good point. Let's stop.
No,
Thank you. No, thanks.
That's enough.
No,
Our current friendship is over.
it's finished. I like the comedy and banter side a lot.
Yeah.
That's one thing we do well.
Yeah.
It's just back and forth. Now, what do you like about me?
Okay, so you want me to suck your dick a little bit more. Fire. He goes, good job, Baba. But I think the honesty from you.
That's a very mixed signal from a lot of people.
Well, it's how they take that honesty. If they can't handle what you say at, like you said, the base value of honesty, that's their problem.
I have hurt a lot of feelings.
It is, yeah, but that's
from that.
That's. I think in saying that, you should be able to read the room.
Sometimes it just
I
don't
think
work.
maybe that's something you need to work on, I guess. But if you, like to me, if someone was to come to you, or come to me, like you come to me and tell me something just brutally honest and raw, I'd be like, fine, gangster, cheers my butt. Like, sick. I'm glad you told me.
Yeah.
But a lot of people cannot handle that brutally
They
honest.
would rather have
Someone beat around the bush and tell them something that they want to hear.
a beautiful lie than the harsh truth.
Yep. I think that's something that I value in our friendship because you can just come out and say, yo, that was stupid. Or I think that's dumb.
Yeah.
Like how I talk about all your dumb ideas. Bro wants to kayak to Perth.
You want to run or walk. Or
That's
walk.
more doable than dying in the ocean.
Hey, everyone's walked. Who's kayaked?
I mean, he does make
Hear
a
me
valid
out, right?
point.
Hear me
Like,
out.
Right, how many weeks free do you have? About 8 or 10 weeks?
Or a tandem bike. He's come up with a tandem
I
bike.
would love a tandem bike.
You just imagine seeing
How
two
cool
people.
would a 3-person tandem bike be?
Does it keep cutting in and out?
Nah, it's just when
It
he
slowly
gets
drifts away.
When he gets a bit
Oh, does
excited,
it?
he kind of like
He's like, get
he
away
like
from
he
me.
bounces up and he's like,
Because every time I go to adjust, I do that,
Yeah.
and then I forget to move it back.
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, I think the honesty, and also the seeing the way, I think everything else that you do in life is just dumb because you don't give yourself any time to yourself. But the way that you perform in the gym, I think, is something that a lot of people can look up to, and I think a lot of people do look up to.
Give me a round of applause, people. Live audience for the win. He doesn't like the audience.
He just doesn't like because he's so small.
He's bantering with the audience.
Oh, yeah, show us your arms. Tiny ass.
Don't
boobs.
make me get on camera.
No one's gonna see
Brother's
you. You're
huge.
gonna go invisible. You'd be like a stick.
No, thank you.
Hey, that's mine, all right?
That
Calm
is,
down.
I do like that. No, thank you. But yeah, what else? Tell me more about what I provide you. What does Tommy provide you besides the banter? Nothing.
That's it, eh?
That's-
Yeah,
There's no pushback
It-
by the sounds of it.
it's an expression outlet. You can throw anything at Tommy.
do you ever
He
worry
won't
about?
really throw anything back.
Do you ever worry about Tommy's mental health?
Yeah, I look after him.
You cradle him
With a million beers.
and pizza.
Million bears.
Yeah.
I would say yes, I do. We do give each other strike me out shit. But at the same time, we also look after each other.
Yeah. Which is a very, very good friendship. You know that you can have that type of banter.
You can have a serious conversation.
Yeah.
and
Throw a lot of hate at each other, but also when needs be, you can have
which
that.
works one of two ways because probably 95 to 99% of the time, if there's like when there's people around and stuff, it's just me and Tommy just throwing shade at each other
Yeah.
back and forth. And then it's just like on like a weekend or sometime when there's like just me and Tommy or like whatnot, we'll just be like, yep, cool, do things. And that's when we'll be like, yeah.
Do you ever once you guys ever get into like that real talk, is there ever like that side of banter that you worry that comes out when, so say you're trying to have a genuine conversation and Tommy's just throwing out banter? Does that ever annoy you?
I don't think we ever get in that point. We're either
It's either
in
one or the other.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Like we'll definitely be like serious, but then have a laugh throughout or like whatever we're talking about. But,
Yeah.
but there's no like, or for example, you'd be like, oh, I had a shit day. You wouldn't like, or like serious talking, you just talk about this and like, yeah, today was just that, and you go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. See,
You can
that's
kind of, it's reading the room,
yeah. So you know how to do that.
With one person, maybe.
All right. So well, then, what's a non-negotiable? Like, what as a friend, what is something that is a
Sorry.
Sucking this pain. No.
this pill?
Crazy. I don't know what a non-negotiable is.
I think for me is just don't lie.
You can
Like-
lie a little bit. I'll allow it.
I don't know.
No
I-
big, no like that's gonna
like huge lies.
Yeah.
Like what? So what's a little lie that someone can slip into you?
Sorry, who's taking a video of me? A little lie they could slip into me.
You're a little camera whore, hey?
Let me think. A little lie, like I don't know. You could lie like a little bit about your age, or that doesn't make sense.
Whoa.
For example, Tommy's 30, but he's not really 30. No, so you can lie about where you got your clothes from, or that you
Oh, so
like
it's
your
just like-
tattoo or that you
like
don't
little-
like your haircut or my haircut. Like that's, it's just normal white lies and stuff. It's fine.
Yeah.
But don't be like, I'm not coming to
Like a
your
compulsive
party
liar.
because I'm really sick and then be at someone else's party or something.
I love that we looked at each.
You fuckwit.
What did I do?
Hey, strike him out.
Strike me out.
What did I do? Why you say that?
Look at me.
Why
you
are you
pussy.
so
Look at
defensive?
him.
No, because we were talking today, and he said like, because there's sometimes it's more your past, which is why you do it. But he said like sometimes there's been times where I'm like, I'll say like, oh, like come over and watch the potty and like just if you want to be behind the camera. If not, that's cool. And he'll give me like this, oh no, like I need to go do something, like do this, do that, or whatever. But he actually, in reality, he just doesn't want to.
Yeah, see, that's
But
Which is fine.
but the thing is,
I'm
the
also
reason-
like, I would rather you just be like, yeah, no, I'm cool. I don't want to do that.
no, it's just because when those people they pressure you on
Yeah.
it, they're like, why not?
Yeah.
Why-
Why?
And then I'll just blow up and be like, cunt, because I said no. Like it's
Yeah.
why do I have to do what you
Which you don't have to do anything. But like,
free was crazy.
but I would like, if I was like you, if I'm like, yo, like, what do you want to go to the pub? Be like, nah, not really.
Yeah.
You're like, no, thank you.
Just straight good, no thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, it's, I guess you have those people where it's like, yo, you want to go to the pub? Oh, nah, not really. Why? Why do you want to do it? Oh, because I don't want to, but why? And they just keep going on with it.
Oh, if they start questioning, I'll just start bullying them. I'll be like, you know what? Because you're there. Yeah, you little rat.
Your toxic trait is,
Hey, if you're trying to make me
Be
feel bad, I'll
belittling
make you
people.
feel bad. We both go down the road.
ever had a friendship breakup?
What is that? Like a friendship breakup?
Yeah.
And we're no longer friends?
Yeah.
Probably.
How did you feel about that?
I can't really think of any. You go. Have you?
Yeah, I told my story before.
Any others? You probably have a couple. You've been alive a long time more than me.
dinosaurs.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I really had to emphasize that. Not just I'll
Not that much longer, but yeah, okay. No, not really. That's really only the main one. Michaela's had a lot. Michaela's had a fair few.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come.
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 Yeah, no, friendship breaks up sucks. Like they're absolutely terrible and they make you feel like absolute poop.
Do you have to deal with a lot of friendship breakups having so many children? Do they go, this person doesn't like me anymore or this, that?
Why was there like a blocked sinus?
There was a crying child.
The
Close enough.
No, because they're still very young.
Isn't like one like 11?
No, 10. Yeah. No. But I think she's the popular one too, which is weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of those losers.
So maybe I should beat her down a notch.
Prick.
So good. How good friendships?
Strike him.
So I've got some facts here.
Ooh.
Right, how good friendships affect mental health. So number 1, boosts happiness and reduces stress. I can agree with that. Tommy?
He
Once-
said yes.
Once who did?
No, they can't hear him.
Oh yeah, he did. I keep forgetting that's there. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Fact, people with strong social connection have lower levels of depression and anxiety. Once you have a good group of friends you can rely on, then you don't have so much stress. You can open up about the things. Yeah. Laughing with friends that trigger endorphins. The brain feels neutral, feels good, and good chemicals.
After this, we're going to do a friendship quiz about each other to see how
Oh,
close of
okay.
a friend we are.
I like that.
We're going to... I got some questions. I got 5 questions, and I'll give you the piece. I'll ask you them, and then you ask me them
Okay.
about you and about me.
Okay.
Start thinking.
Improve self-worth. Worth. A real friend validates your emotions, reminds you you're not alone, and can help shift your perspective. One good conversation can literally help rewire negative thought loops. perfect example is when I'm overthinking something. You're like, stop being a bitch. And I'm like,
I tell
fair
you every
enough.
time you're always overthinking.
Yeah.
it. And then you're like, no. And then you're like, yeah.
Yeah. Because I want to reflect and I don't want to actually admit that I'm overthinking.
Yeah,
I am.
and then you kind of realize the fact that I'm stubborn and I will tell you until you
That's
realize
nice.
that you are.
Helps you live longer, apparently.
Gangster.
Harvard studies show that strong social ties can increase lifespan more than quitting smoking. Isolation can be as dangerous as obesity or heavy drinking when it comes to long-term health. So, don't isolate yourself.
Isolation is not the key.
Mm.
There's a reason that prisons have isolation as a punishment.
That is true. Encourages healthy habits. Friends can often model behavior. This is what I was talking about before.
Mm.
Not necessarily about homeless stuff.
Yeah,
but
that's pretty well.
yeah.
That's Floyd Mayweather. There's all those things about him being a millionaire and then hanging out with all his billionaire buddies to figure out how to become a billionaire and then make himself more
and
rich.
then you just get better and better at it. Friends often model behavior. If you hang around people who care about self-care, fitness, growth, you tend to level up too.
Level up.
Couldn't agree more. Because you have been hanging out with us, me a fair bit because you've been working with me. But like the other night, you sent me a message. You were like, "Yeah, I want to get bigger." Because
Juice.
and this isn't me calling you out. This is like you see us go to the gym every single day,
Yeah.
and then in your head, you obviously start to think, "I'm a skinny little runt."
It's that. No,
So-
it's not that. It's what JP pretty much said before. You're going to better yourself and then you'll be like, I'm going to be better than you. And then your friend, in case JP's is you, because he's way bigger than you, you guys push each other to work hard in the gym.
Yeah.
And I see that and I'm like, I got to catch up now. And then once I get there, I'll be like, catch me now.
Yeah,
It's just that friendly competition.
it'll never get there, but good luck, big man.
Don't worry,
Eat
he's
a
still trying to catch me.
That's
You're
right.
so unproportionate. It's not funny.
I'm still Jack, but I'm
Barely,
bigger.
barely. The only thing you got is big arms.
They're
Yeah,
cramping.
show us those gym pins.
Gym pins, bro. Look at yours.
What about them? They're just what? Are you calling them because they're white? That's crazy. Someone cancel him. How bad friendships affect mental health? So this
It'd
is the
be the-
opposite side.
It'd just be the reverse.
Yep.
Mirror of the.
Increases stress and anxiety. There you go.
Told you. Locked in.
One-sided or toxic friendships can cause emotional exhaustion. You leave conversations feeling drained, not energized.
Sorry.
I'll let you have
I
that.
had to get that yawn out.
Triggers self-doubt and insecurity. If a friend consistently criticizes, mocks, or belittles you, that's not banter. It's erosion of self-worth.
Are you eroding?
What the hell?
What?
That was a weird edit. Impacts physical health. Chronic stress from bad friendship can lead to high blood pressure, weakened immune system, and sleep problems. Your nervous system...
Schlep. Schlep.
Your nervous system doesn't know the drama's just social. It reacts like there's a real threat. Like, hey man, I've noticed I feel pretty overwhelmed after our chat. I need to step back and protect a little bit of my mental space. Right? Set those boundaries, make it clear.
Yeah, you got it.
Thanks, man.
That's
good. Do a vibe check. You know what I mean? Tell me no. What we're doing is you got to ask yourself, do I feel seen, safe, and supported? Do you?
Mm.
Nice. Well, that's good. If the answer's nah, then
Reconsider.
more often than not, it's time to move on. It's time to downgrade your friendship a little bit.
Or even just talk about it.
Yep.
Put it out in the open.
Or the other thing is, the one things that we are doing is have those hard conversations. Just be upfront, honest, and clear. Get rid of any confusion, and just speak the truth
Speak your
with
truth.
obviously kindness. Don't go in heavy-headed and blast people.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't read the room.
yeah, that's
Don't look at me.
something that you need to know. And
know these
when
things.
to know when to walk away,
Mm.
which is something that I have trouble with. When do you just give up? When do you stop trying to make the effort? So, not every friendship is forever, and it's fine.
That's how everything has an expiration date. People do.
Yep. That is right.
That's crazy. This
Wow.
man's deep throating a mic off screen.
Yeah. So, there's a lot there, which is great. It's a lot that I've learnt. But JP actually wants to do something.
We're doing a friendship quiz to see how much he knows about me and how much I know about him.
Yep.
Do you want me to give you the 5 questions? Do you want to write them down first, or do we just
Do you give
go
me
one
the
by
phone?
one?
Give me
And
the
then
phone
you
I'll
can-
be like, yo,
And
JP.
then, yeah. So this is why having you here is great.
Bro,
Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't have anything written down.
bro, can you open your phone?
It's all in my head. Like, there's nothing on there. I haven't wrote anything.
Oh, cuz. The fuck?
Has anyone ever heard of improv? I do it well.
All right.
All right. Well, the first question is, what's your favorite color? And I,
Oh,
emerald green, isn't it?
mine?
Mm.
No. Yes, it is.
What's my
I
favorite
have
color?
zero idea. Yellow?
Nope. Go again.
Red?
Nope. Go again. Not a fan of red.
You're what?
Not a fan of red.
Oh. You've worn those shorts the last
Sponsored.
time. Did they? Yeah. Technically, I have no idea.
Brown.
What a weird color.
Then you see, I always wear my brown shorts, my brown shirt, all of those things.
I don't think I've ever. I mean, I've said openly that my favorite color is emerald brown. I don't think you've emerald brown, emerald green.
Wait, are you a villager?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't think I've ever heard you say my favorite color is this. And it's not a question
You've never asked.
I don't think I'm ever gonna ask. Do you like the flowers that I got you though?
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right. What's the next one?
Next question. If in a hypothetical situation, me and Nico were equally hard to save, who would you save first? There is a right answer.
Neither.
Yeah.
Can't say that on here.
I'll blur it out. I'll mute it. I mean, people are gonna understand what I'm gonna say, but I would say both of you.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right. What is my favorite game from back in the day?
So hang on. Now it's your turn. If it was me and Nico that you had to save, which one?
You got to do the hypothetical situation.
The hypothetical, we're hanging off a cliff and you have to choose one.
I'd definitely go for both. I think I would get Staff first because it would make him easier to help us get Nico out. Nico. Because generally, he's stronger than you.
But here's the other half of it. You can't get his fat ass up the cliff.
I could.
Wait, that actually threw me off. I didn't think
So
of it.
obviously I'm the logical choice.
So if anyone doesn't know, Nico's built like a stick. So anyone above 20 kilos is fat.
Brother, it
according to
makes
him.
everything else look huge.
Crazy.
Your dad makes you look small, but
That's crazy. Megalodon.
so yeah, fire answer. I like that. So all right, third question.
What's my favorite game from back in the day?
Is it that alien one? It's on the something world? What's that game? I'm gonna assume no because you don't know the game that I'm talking about.
I'm a bit lost.
Favorite game? PS1 is it on PS1?
I never had a PS1.
You gave me one.
Yeah, I gave you one. I've never had one.
Don't you have one as well?
Well, I do now.
Yeah, so dumbass. But
back in the day,
yeah, back then. Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, that's nice.
I'm terrible. I'm a shit friend. What was it?
Low key, probably like Terraria.
Oh,
I'm not as old as you.
I know that is one of your favorite games now. I
haven't
didn't
played
know
it
back
so long.
then.
Well, yeah, when it first came out.
Did you play any games as a kid?
Yeah, a little bit.
What was your favorite game back then?
Well, when I discovered games, we
When you came into civilization.
yeah, and I was probably like 8.
20.
So I was like, we played a little bit of Minecraft and then
Yeah.
Terraria and stuff, but a bit
Yeah.
of Black Ops and things.
So what's mine?
Call of Duty Black Ops 1.
Fire. That's my favorite. Well, we were speaking about this today. I said 1 and 2.
Nah, you let off with 2 though.
2 would be so good, except it's still like $80.
Yeah.
I don't understand
It's
how that works.
horrible. And what's the 5th question?
5th question.
What is here? Let me give you the
Okay,
question.
yeah, sorry.
What is something that I'm most passionate about besides this podcast?
Most passionate about?
Actually, I'll change it. What's a sport that I used to do as a kid?
A sport you used to do as a kid.
Yeah.
You played.
Pretty sure I said this before.
Wait. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. Like squash.
What the
Hockey.
BMX.
Is that a sport?
Yeah. It's in the Olympic Games.
Rage bait.
Rage.
What sport did I used to play?
Crashes everything. No, it's not. Basketball.
I did play. That was.
Yeah.
There's another sport I played back in the day.
Do I know it or have I heard of it?
I don't know.
Well, not the sport itself, but have I
I
heard?
played. I didn't really do too much sport. That's my dunged up my knees, and then I couldn't do it.
Roo shooting.
No,
You did you do that though?
I've done it. Yeah.
You also did can shooting with water in it.
I still do that.
Still?
Mm.
Nice. All right, go. Give me one more question. Or Nico, do you have a question?
Nah, actually I don't.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I don't have much to say. Well, you kind of put me on the spot. If you said at the end, give me a question, I would have been like, oh.
All right, at the end, give me a question.
Go.
Nico, do you have a question?
Motherfucker.
Bill, so what is the question? What's your last question?
Last question we have.
Yep.
What 5 things do I do to improve my mood?
Oh.
Million
Music.
beers.
What'd you say?
Million beers.
Bears.
Music. Beach. I'm pretty sure you said beach. Water. Gym. Cars, like work, like mechanic. And then you kind of just threw one random one out last night.
That's no fair because you didn't do any, but I did them. That's fair.
All
All
right.
right. Now you're 5.
Yep.
Spending time with your family.
No.
No.
I do. Yes, that is one of them.
Podcast.
You're essentially guessing at this point.
What?
You're essentially guessing because I haven't said the 5 things that I improved.
essentially guessing. What do you think I've been doing this whole time? I've had no idea.
You told me your 5 things last night.
Yeah.
So I wasn't guessing. I have not said these before.
Hmm.
So you are essentially guessing my 5 things.
Yeah, but I've been guessing every answer I've given you.
You've come up. You haven't guessed the answer. You've come up with the answer.
Yeah, but I didn't. I guessed them.
You didn't guess them. All right. You came up with the answer. You didn't guess the answer. You didn't guess
your
the question.
answers.
Yeah, my question. Yeah, my answers. But you didn't guess the question, is what you said before.
Hey, big man.
Go, guess my 5.
Your 5. Spending time with the family,
Yes.
editing, podcasting,
No.
food, gym,
No. Food, yes, I do love food.
and gym.
And gym. That's 3.
What?
Yeah, that's 3.
I put 5 answers.
Yeah, I know. You got 3 out of 5 right.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah.
What were the other 2?
Yeah, I do like editing. I do like recording podcasts, but they're not my 5 things to improve my mood. If anything, they're 2 things to ruin my mood.
Well, what? Give me the 2 other good ones
The
then.
2 other things I would say is yard work. I know it's weird, but I genuinely love my lawn.
That's good.
I love putting effort into my lawn and making it nice. And the other thing I would say to improve my mood would be sex.
Nice.
Smashing it.
Getting pegged.
No. Back shots.
Oh, Michaela gives you back shots.
Yes. Fire. Yeah, no, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, tuning in, subscribing, all that type of stuff. If you guys have any stories that you want to share, send them to intersect.pod24@hotmail.com or send us a DM on Insta, TikTok, or any other forms of social media. And yeah, stay tuned for the next coming weeks because we've got some pretty amazing guests coming up planned. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Small tweaks here and there.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day, night, morning, evening, weekend, and
3,
week.
2, 1.